The week continues to be another successful and great week for everyone in Xtreme Trader family. I believe all those who are subscribed to this channel and trading these signals have thankfully made so far a decent and very good profits using the signals on this channel, which is very helpful for the traders and everyone, I hope so. So anyway, let's now begin the Friday analysis, and let me just tell you, my friends, my own point of view on the market on this coming Friday. What are the setups that actually are waiting for us? So however, regarding the Euro USD, let me just delete the old signal. As you can see, the market has went all the way to the take profit level, but the sell area hasn't been reached, which means this signal is no longer valid. So let's now delete this signal and let's see what we can do next with the Euro USD. In fact, if we go now to the daily chart, we can see clearly the retest of the broken support level at 0.98765. This is of course the broken level of a support, and right here we can see the market has indeed retested that level. But what does it mean? It means that most likely right now the Euro USD is actually going to continue the fall. If I draw here a resistance trend line from this higher high to this lower high, all I need to do simply, and this is according to the video which I have on my channel called The Magic of Trend Lines. It's a 2 parts video. You can just watch it, my friends, on my channel to get this strategy very well. So the principle here says like that. Just simply draw here the resistance trend line and drag it all the way to the nearest resistance trend line you can see. And pay attention. This is exactly the resistance trend line, which was previously a support trend line as well. And we can see the market has actually respected this level as a support trend line only for once and instantly made a very strong bearish breakout. Now, I want to remind everyone, for maybe the 5th or 6th time, if not even more, the Euro USD is actually going to continue the fall till it reaches the support 0.96044. This is the long-awaited support, and we are actually waiting for the market to reach that level to make the biggest buy order of our lives. However, the market, of course, is still going toward that level of a support, which means right now, after this major breakout from that support at 0.98765 on weekly and daily and 4-hour time frames, we can notice right here the very strong bearish movement right now after the retest of that broken support. The 4-hour time frame is actually confirming the sell order, which means on Friday, my friends, we will be starting to short the pair. Now we can see that the market is actually approaching the support at 0.98134. And with this very strong bearish movement, I believe that we can expect a partial retest on that level. So meaning, if I go down to the 30-minute time frame, all I need to do is simply use the resistance trend lines to identify where exactly we can start shorting the pair. All we need to do is simply like this, just draw here a resistance trend line, just like that, and simply drag it all the way to the nearest resistance trend line that we have on this pattern. Pay attention. Right now we can see that the market has created here a resistance trend line, number 1, number 2, then false breakout, then again another false breakout, and again we can see that resistance trend line has indeed been respected again, which means the market has actually respected this level of a resistance trend line. Now what we need to do next is simply waiting for the Euro USD to rise again, retesting first of all the broken level of a resistance right there at 0.98366, and also creating here a second attempt of a resistance trend line, which is going to be of course number 2, which means we have to wait for the Euro USD to rise for about 16 pips before we can start shorting it. And once we do that, that's going to be actually good news if the market will indeed respects this level, because we are having here also a supported trend line, as we can see, and the market has made right here the strong bearish breakout from it, which means, my friends, if the market rises again right like this will be of course the retest of the broken supported trend line. All the signs says short the Euro USD from that level. That being said, I'm going to send you the signal to sell the Euro USD right from 0.98366. And now for the target. For the target, my friends, we have to go now to the daily chart and just scroll more to the left side to identify the nearest strong support level or resistance to this entry. So I'm just scrolling, and I think we have reached the maximum here till 2013. Of course, we will need to use the principle of a support, the trend lines to confirm the target, just like we did with the pound USD. So we will just simply draw here a resistance trend line all the way like this. This is the downtrend, and as we can see, we're having here now this channel. So we can actually expect from the Euro USD to continue the fall all the way to reach that level. So that's actually going to take a while. So what we can do right now is simply draw another resistance trend line. It's actually working like this, my friends. We just need to identify the targets, just like this. This is a resistance trend line. This is a valid resistance trend line. And we can see the market actually respected this level. Wherever I placed this line, we can see that indeed it has been respected, as we can see right here and right there as well. So what we can do simply is like this. Draw here this resistance trend line. Just place it right there at this low, higher low. Let me delete the old channel. And just like that. By that, we are having here another channel. Keep in mind, I'm on the daily chart, so we can expect from the market to continue the fall for about 114 pips. So therefore, the take profit level is going to be at 0.97225. Of course, I had to squeeze the chart exactly just like this, so just to make sure that you can guys see it. It looks really ugly, I know. Yes, just like that. And of course, the edge of the safe zone, my friends, will be ranging till the highest level of the resistance at 0.98915, which means the safe zone is going to be ranging for about 53 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is going to be 111 pips. There goes the signal, my friends, for Euro USD on Friday. Moving now to the pound USD. Alright, so let's now discuss the pound USD and let's see what are our opportunities with this pair. I want to keep the same resistance trend line right here and the support of that channel in general. So let me just tell you something. Right now, if you remember, my friends, I have drawn here this channel last midweek analysis video, and pay attention to what happened later. The market did not just reach that level, it also had exceeded it, making or creating right here a false breakout, and then just recently the market has actually respected that level. Indicates that this indeed a valid channel which we can rely on. Now what we need to do right here, my friends, first of all, I forgot to analyze the bigger time frame. I need to identify the direction for the pound USD. So going now to the weekly chart. Now we can see that the market is still falling. The bearish movement is actually still very strong, as we can see right here. The market has made the historical breakout from this very long-term support trend line, which has been lasting since February 2020. Now, where is the market going to? Let's go to the monthly chart. So on the monthly chart, we can see, oh my God, we can't even see it yet. I think we need to switch to trading view. By the way, I will do this in the upcoming days. I think I will just switch to trading view for analyzing the chart. But however, let me just tell you something. We are having here on the daily chart, right there, this is what actually can help us. The broken level of a support right here at 1.13535. We can see clearly that the market has indeed retested that broken level of a support. Now, the market is facing a low, the pressure from the lowest level of a support at 1.12370. Which means the pound USD is still going to fall, but however, where exactly we can continue, where we can start shorting it, and till where? Let's now move to the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, we can notice clearly that we had here the lowest level of a support. This is number one. That is going to be our target for Friday, of course. Now the question is where exactly we can start shorting the pair. In my opinion, we can short the pair exactly right from this level, exactly at 1.13088, which means we have to wait for the pair to fall, to rise, sorry, for about 37 pips before we can start shorting it. The question is why there? Well, we are having here, as you can see, a support level at 1.13097. This was, my friends, a strong level of a support, and pay attention, it was also a strong support in the past. However, what happened is we had here this strong bearish breakout candle. Now, according to my theory in support and resistance, the market is actually going to continue the rise till it reaches the nearest level of the support to that bearish breakout candle, which means, in my opinion, right now it's 6:54 p.m. Dubai time, which means this candle, this 1 hour candle is most likely going to close like this. That's a price action indicates a bullish reversal, which means if the candle will close like this, I believe we can expect the next candle to be a bullish one. If it's a bullish one, which means the market is actually going to continue the rise till it reaches that level of a previous support and to create a new resistance. Then we can actually short the pound USD, and the take profit level will be the lowest level of a support at 1.12191, which means we can actually expect to make about 90 pips profit from this signal. And of course, a safe zone will be ranging till the highest level of a resistance right there at 1.13571, which means it will be ranging for about 47 pips against 91 pips of profit. And there goes the signal, my friends, for the pound USD. Moving now to the AUD USD. Now, of course, it's important to mention something here. I actually have forgot to say this to you in the beginning of the video. Tomorrow, my friends, on Friday, we will have tons of news waiting for us. We are having the flash service PMI for the USD, for the pound as well, for the euro, German banks as well, French banks. Fed Chair Mr. Jerome Powell is going to make a speech which will for sure do something about the gold. There is a bad word which I wanted to say, but YouTube won't allow me. It is the F word, my friends. Yeah, he's going to say something, I'm sure, about the gold, which is going to mess up. Yeah, that is a better word. It's going to mess up the gold. So for sure, my friends, we have to be very careful. We have to be aware about trading these signals. This is purely technical analysis, but however, please pay attention to these news. They can actually rock the market. And of course, those who are actually in the those who are in the free group of Telegram, they will receive the notifications ahead before these news are out to warn them about these news, to advise them to close the trades ahead before the news are out. So anyway, now analyzing the AUD USD. Regarding AUD USD, my friends, by the way, did you guys take this signal? It was one fantastic signal, as you can see. I'm very happy. No one can blame me to be very happy about my signals. I'm so proud of my work, and I'm so proud of my I feel like I want to make a speech of the Oscar here. No, not like that. I just want to say that I'm very happy, and I hope you guys have taken this signal and made a very sweet 94 pips of profit. Anyway, moving now to the analysis. So let me just delete the old signal, and let me just tell you that most likely we will continue shorting the AUD USD. If we go now to the daily chart, however, the daily chart, my friends, is showing us a major breakout as well from that long-term support at 0.66786. Now, since we are actually below that level of a support, look at the current candle. The current daily candle is a doji candle, which still has more than 6 hours for the closure. So we cannot really tell much from the daily chart. Moving now to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly that we are having here a resistance trend line, as you can see. So if I draw here a resistance trend line all the way from this level, just like that, we can see that the market is indeed respecting that level of a resistance trend line. Actually, I want to draw it in a different way. I want to draw it from this level to this level. Better. So right now, what we can see right here, my friends, is simply a resistance number 1. And what I'm expecting from the from the AUD USD, after the appearance of this price action, the AUD USD is most likely going to continue the rise till it reaches that previous level of a broken support. That's actually going to be a better level for shorting the AUD USD, and the target which is going to be aiming, of course, the lowest level of a support where the AUD USD has originally reversed. Now, we can actually expect the creation of a double bottom pattern, which means maybe in the next week we will be buying all these pairs, but for today, Friday only, the analysis, of course, aiming the trades of Friday. That being said, I believe we need to switch now to the smaller time frame. We don't need the 4-hour time frame. 30-minute time frame is just as good. So on the 30-minute time frame, Pay attention, my friends. We are having here, of course, a real level of a support at 0.66274. This was also a real level of a support. Then we had here a major fake breakout, which indicated that the market is most likely going to continue the fall, but it did not happen, and the market just resumed the rise. Now, again, 1, 2, and 3. The market has respected this level of a support for 3 times, which means it's facing a pressure from that level of a support. Now the new candle has opened, as you can see, on the 30-minute time frame. I believe this current new candle is actually going to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a previous resistance, but after seeing these false breakouts, I think not. Maybe it will just reverse, it will continue the fall till it reaches that level of a support right here as 0.66246, and then it's gonna continue the rise till it reaches that level of a resistance exactly right there as 0.66502, which means we have to wait for the pair to rise for about 20 pips before we can start shorting it. And if we think about it, if we look at it on the 30-minute time frame, this is very interesting. We are having here a resistance trend line, and check this out. This is interesting. We had right here, my friends, a false breakout in the middle, and we had here the resistance trend line has been actually respected again. So meaning we had here 1 and 2 false breakouts, and this is the real level of a resistance trend line, which means the market most likely is going to reach this level of a resistance trend line, and after that is gonna continue the fall. Sorry for the long explanation. So I just want to make sure, guys, I'm giving you the most accurate signals possible. Therefore, I believe we can start shorting the AUD USD exactly from here, the highest level of the resistance, since we are actually relying on this resistance trend line. So you can actually assume that the market might go against you for a few pips, maybe. That's it. Just for very few pips, my friends, the market might go against our direction, but eventually we are aiming approximately 68 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging higher than this level of a resistance at 0.66696, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 27 pips only, and the target aiming 63 pips. There goes the signal, my friends, for the AUD USD. Moving now to the USD CAD. Alright, so of course the USD CAD signal no longer valid. Let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Actually, oh my god, I deleted the level of the resistance. This is of course the real level of a resistance in the past, my friends. As we can see, 1.34170 was actually a very strong level of a resistance, and it was a strong key support level in the past. However, the market has indeed retested that level of a broken level of a resistance, and as you can see, the rejection was very strong. The market has went for more than 95 pips upon the pressure from it. So indicates that most likely the USD CAD is actually going to continue the rise. Moving now to the 30-minute time frame. Since we are just aiming the signals for Friday, we don't need higher time frame than that. Now, looking at this pattern, let me just move to the 15-minute time frame. The smaller time frame, the more details that we can see. Now, as we can see, my friends, right here is a very interesting level from the USD CAD. 1.34596 is actually a good level to start buying this pair. We have to wait for it to fall for about 32 pips before we can start buying it. Now, consider that on the 15-minute time frame, this was also a very good level of a support. Then in the middle, we had here this fake breakout, and now this is actually a very typical setup for buying the market. Once we see the market is actually going to continue the fall like this, we will end up with a small inverted head and shoulders pattern, which indicates that the market is most likely going to continue the rise, and the target, of course, will be right here, the highest level of the resistance at 1.35400. It's very simple and straightforward signal, and I have a feeling that the market will actually continue the rise before it actually trigger our buy area. However, that's the setup that I can give to you. But you know something? Just now while I'm looking at it, just now actually, guys, by the naked eyes, I noticed something here. The market actually here have, sorry, not this line, I want to draw here this support trend line. We are having here this level of a support trend line, and if I drag the same level, oh boy, yeah, the market has already reversed on this level of a support trend line. Okay, which means the USD CAD is most likely going to continue the rise. Guys, let me just tell you something. I don't prepare this analysis before recording. That's the reason the videos are really long, more than 30 minutes. I'm analyzing while talking to you, so we can all think together. And let me just tell you, I believe this is a better way to understand the market. And you can also see the real life analysis. Anyway, I believe this is a better entry. Yes, if we go to the 1 hour time frame, oh boy, yes, perfect. This is perfect. 30-minute time frame, perfect also. So consider that we had here also a resistance level which has been broken out from with this bullish candle, and right now we can see the retest of the level of the broken level of a resistance at 1.34804. This is very interesting. I believe if I scroll now to the left side, I will notice here a very good level of a support. Let me just scroll to the left. I'm pretty much sure we will find a strong level of a previous support on that level. Let's just scroll to the left. I bet on my analysis. Yes! Check this out. Fantastic. Check out, guys. Really, I didn't see this before. This is great. This is great. Check this out. This was indeed a very strong level of a support, which means it's a valid setup. Yes. So we need to consider buying the... Oh my God, it's reversing already. It's reversing already. I'm just bluffing here. Okay, so if we started buying right there, we are actually aiming the highest level of the resistance, which is going to be at 1.35442, which means we are aiming 64 pips, and of course a safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a previous resistance at 1.34436, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 37 pips and the take profit level of 63 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD CAD. I think it's gonna be triggered just now before I even finish recording. Let's now move to the USD JPY. Alright, so now regarding the USD JPY, guys, I need to hurry up and post this video as soon as possible. So I will just I will make it short as much as I can. We don't need longer video now. So again, regarding the USD JPY, the USD JPY, as we can see, my friends, has reversed exactly from this level of a very strong resistance at 140.627, which means the goal, as I keep saying, the USD JPY is indeed going to continue the rise. The retest of that broken level of a resistance has been rejected. Now pay attention. We are having here a very strong key support level at 141.596. If we go now to the 15-minute time frame, this is a great. Check this out. That's, my friends, a very trusted level. We had here several false breakouts happened on the same level of a strong support right there and right here. Then finally we can see that this level has been respected again. So 141.596 is a very strong level of a real support, and right now the USD JPY is actually facing a broken level of a support, so we can actually expect from the market to reverse upon the pressure from it and goes all the way right here, retesting again the same level of a support. This was a support number 1, and we will have support number 2, and then we can keep buying the pair. We have to wait for the USD JPY to fall for about 66 pips, which is nothing, by the way. As we can see, my friends, just one single candle from the 15-minute has fallen for about 113 pips. So this is really nothing for the USD JPY. Anyway, if we do that, the take profit level will be right here, the highest level of a resistance at 143.404, and a safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a previous support at 140.993, which means our safe zone is ranging for about 57 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is gonna be 183 pips. There goes our signal, my friends, for the USD JPY. Moving now to the USD CHF. Alright, so regarding now the USD CHF, let's now see what we can do next with the market after this news has actually made a pretty much good impact on this pair. Moving now to the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, my friends, the 4-hour time frame shows us here that we are having a very strong level of a resistance exactly right here at 0.98692. Now, after the news has hit the market, we can notice that the market is indeed still resuming the rise, which means the highest level of the resistance right here at 0.98692 is going to be our final target. The question is where exactly we can start buying the pair, because obviously we will be buying the market. Let me just tell you something. If we look at the left side right now, we can notice right here, my friends, exactly, I'm just trying to be sure as much as possible. Let me just zoom in to see the candles. Yes, we can see the reversal has already happened right here. Perfect. Fantastic. Yeah, that is exactly the target. Let me just tell you, the buy order has to be placed right here, my friends, at this level of a previous support. Let's track it one by one. So we had here a strong level of a resistance. Then we had here the bullish breakout candle. Then pay attention. The market has actually retested that level of a broken resistance, and right there has created the new support. So this was support number 1. Now the market has actually fallen below that level of a support, but instantly rise again, which means that was, my friends, a fake breakout. Now we can see that the market has indeed reversed again, respected that level of a support. So this was a support number 1 again. After the false breakout, we start the counts from 1 again. So meaning we can actually buy the pair after it falls again to the same level. We can buy it at the second attempt of a support, and we will end up with actually a good level of a support trend line, as we can see. So this is going to be a good support trend line. We have 1 and 2, and we'll be buying at the third attempt, which means we have to wait for the pair to fall for about 30 pips before we can start buying it. And the target, of course, will be the highest level of the resistance for about 72 pips. And of course, for the safe zone, it shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a support at 0.97682. And there goes the signal, my friends, for the USD CHF. Moving now to the gold. Now, regarding the gold, I'm just happy to say that the gold signal remains the same. There will be absolutely nothing to be changed about this signal, because we believe that the gold is indeed going to continue the rise till it reaches that level at 1690.23. If we now go to the daily chart, my friends, we can see that the market has actually faced a strong level of a support right here at 1671.04. Now the gold is actually stuck inside this level. It's actually consolidation mode right now. The market is ranging on this level. So I believe by today or Friday morning, the gold is going to rise again for about 195 pips, reaching the level of the sell. Right now, we cannot give you any signal for the gold. That's going to be just crazy. That's going to be just gambling. We're having here this neutral channel, and the gold seems like it's actually ranging inside of it. So sending any buy or sell signal inside this channel is just going to suicide. It's just going to be a suicide. So I don't want to do this to my audience and followers. So I have to stick to my word and say that we have to wait for the gold to reach this level from this of a broken level of a support at 1690.23. That's going to be, my friends, the best level to start shorting the gold. And of course, we will just maintain the same take profit level. So that's everything, my friends, for Friday. USD CAD hasn't been triggered, but as you can see, it started the reversal. So I need to post this video right now. I hope, guys, this is going to be a good video for you and you can learn a lot from it. And hopefully you will have all a good weekend using our signals from YouTube, and of course the premium group on Telegram. It has also made a fantastic result so far. I will announce it on the next weekly video. Until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.